Wealth in a waste bin. Scrap metal business. Follow me as we expose you to a hidden treasure in the waste products in Abakaliki Ebonyi State Capital. You may ask, does scrapping metal business give money? Yes. Why many Nigerians are taken to a scrap metal business? Bronze metal cable is $2.10 for a kg. One may ask, how can I start a scrap metal business in Nigeria? To start a scrap metal business, you have to conduct a market research, learn about the demand and supply of the scrap metals in Nigeria, and understand the competition in it. Register your business with a Corporate Affairs Commission (CAC) and obtain a business license. Register with the association in your locality. Then start off if you do not want to pass through apprenticeship process. Let's meet the chairman of Ebonyi State.Scrap Dealers Association, Chief Mwegwe Ejike, as he exposes you to the redment in scrap business.
The scrap business. This business have helped a lot in environmental sanitation. Talk of metals. We are into metals. We buy metals, scrap iron. The Ministry of Environment are doing very well. They are doing massively in cleaning the environment. But to the ones they are not doing is those metals. So we, the dealers, will now gather these scrap iron metals and evacuate outside the state. Recently, we have now involved into picking and buying of cartons, plastic, rubbers. So the business itself have really helped in environmental sanitation. Talk of empowerment or employment. This business have accommodated both mama, fathers, youth, that they no longer look at the government to give them work. Personally, as the chairman, I'm a CEO of my company, and I have about 40-something workers working under my company. So those people are engaged, and it's reducing crime in the society and the state. So we also talk of assistance, security assistance. When you talk of vandalism, they do talk of scrap dealers. During the past administration, a friend who is very close to the government, then I told him, bounding this business is not a remedy to vandals, because there are people from other states who penetrate in here Ebonyi, vandalize our properties and take outside the state. So, but if we are being allowed to do business, to trade, what it will take us is to mobilize ourselves and get organized and make sure nobody or non-registered members don't do the business, and people from outside don't come in to do. Then we moderate ourselves in vandals. So since this administration allow us into business, the union, the association, Ebonyi Scrap Dealers Association, under my regime, and even the past regime before the handover, we have recorded numbers of people. We have recorded number of people that have been caught in vandal, that have been handed over to both internal security, police, and civil defense. Recently, last month, you have two we caught and handed over to civil defense who are vandals, and these people are not member of Ebonyi Scrap Dealers. The other one is from Enugu. We caught him. He said he's from Enugu, so we handed over. So the business or even the association have helped in environmental sanitation. We have helped in employment, empowerment, and security as well. I've been facing challenges, financial challenge, and lack of understanding between the government and the association. Support from government in terms of security. So these are the major 3 challenges we are facing. All thanks to His Excellency Right Honorable Builder Francis Odoneyamufu for allowing us to still do business. The past administration banned the business, which is due to the lack of understanding that I said that the association is having with the major scrap dealers, or all scrap dealers are all happy with this present government for letting us be in the business. A lot of people are enjoying and are feeding their families and are solving their problems from this business. We say 1/3 of the citizens are into the business, and most of us who are doing it in a bigger way have people we employ in the business. So we are really enjoying with this present administration, and we are ready to support this present administration to our own capability and capacity. Since they have allowed us to do business, allow us to feed our family, pay our dues, in 5 years, even 5 years will be even too far for me as the chairman. My foreseen and part of my project and agenda for the business and the association is to take the association greater level, for the association to be united together, greater level for the business to be more organized, having bigger companies within the state that will accommodate number of people being employed. As government is being employing people, the association will still be employing people. By the support of both the government and individuals, having a bigger company, making the business well organized, helping to stop vandalization. So within 3 years, we want to make it that, let it be somebody from Ebonyi who will have a very big company to melt these metals we take outside Ebonyi, to a point of melting these resources that we take outside Ebonyi, which personally I know will help us, because these our materials help in infrastructures. They are the things that are being used when it's being melted and reconstructed. You get your rod, your angles and channel. So when we have these bigger companies here in Ebonyi, it will restrict our going out to buy those things, and it will minimize the cost. So these are my aim and the view in next 3 to 4 years. So I'm calling on government to support we, the dealers, to go that far. Let's have investors from here in Ebonyi and not foreign investors. These are my appeals to government, because looking at it very well, when you talk of getting foreign investors, get at those places where we take it to outside Ebonyi. When we go there, we see that it's only their people that are the pioneers of that work. Our people are being used for the minor work, and how much are they being paid? So if government can invest on the legit dealers, I think we can get that far, and it will also boost our economy and also boost the state as well. So not just on an individual interest, but on the state interest. For a starter or somebody who have the appetite to do the business but is afraid to do, I don't know anything that may be the point of the person or that is scaring the person. And how they said, face your fear. When you face your fear, you solve your problem. So anybody who want to start, I advise the person, first learn the business. Meet somebody who is doing very well in the business to learn from the person. If you have the money or you don't have the money, go and learn. So when you learn and get the knowledge and know about the business, you can know somewhere to start from. Scrap business is well accommodating business. Now you can even start with little or no capital. Some of us started with zero capital. If I begin to tell you my cases, you will be surprised. Because personally, I started it with little I started with no capital. It was at a point of where I went to sell pure water, looking at what I get from pure water and what others are getting from scrap. I get motivated to join them, and I joined them. Although my parents never wanted me to. But the type of zeal I have for it, my people saw, and they were left with no choice than to leave me. Instead, they were guiding me. Make sure you don't pick anybody's thing, and make sure you don't buy a stolen property. This was the advice from my people, and I'm maintaining it. So my advice to people out there who want to join the business, I advise you learn from good dealer and make sure you avoid people's property, because these are the things that hinder or bring a scrap dealer down. When you buy the property, if you buy government, or you go to prison. If you buy from individual, you subcharge or you replace, and the cost at which you bought it will be lower than what you are paying. So plus and minus is not good for a business for a businessman. So these are my advice. If you want to join the business, go and learn. Don't be afraid of the capital. The business is very capital intensive. So when you come in, you obey the rules. Don't cheat who you are doing the business with, and make sure you don't buy stolen property, government or individual. For those who have wrong mindset for the business, my advice to those people is to come close to the business. Then they will conclude their mindset. From afar, you will know the business. Come close to the business, then you conclude your mindset.
This business as long as 1995 to today, and by God's grace, it has helped me a lot. Only a difficult something to the business that you need is a stress business. If you want to do it normal, you cannot wear shoot and do it. You won't put yourself into the stress and find it out. What I will like government to help us in this business is only to recognize us as a human being, because those that do this, in eyes of people, they look at that is those that who have any other opportunities, who's a lost souls. But by God's grace, and all mostly is a God desire to from this and help his people. Any help government knows, and the next God to people, humanity is government. Really, in this our business, it don't make in the days profit. It's only based on your abilities, because it is not a matter that you surely that you will see it. It's the hawking business and expecting people to bring and you to hawk about it. So you cannot just say I will get this today, because today may be bad, tomorrow may be good.
Okay, the business is a very lucrative business. It's used a lot, but there are plenty challenges in it that make some of the buyers uncomfortable with the market, and some people might lose hope in the market because of many challenges they are facing in the market. The challenges in the business, based for the few months I've been here, the challenges I'm seeing in the business is, number one, the harassment in the business is somehow much. Some of the forces make it look as an illegal business. When they see someone with the market, they will start chasing after the person, trying to drown the person or collect something. Then, so the other way around, the challenge again, another challenge is where the finishing point of the business, that is the company, they are somehow far from us in Abakaliki, in Ebonyi State here. So the cost of transportation to the company is very high due to the fuel price and everything. So I might, if I'm to say on my own side, I would beg that the government provide, let me say, a close by company where we can be able to send back those goods for finishing points in a very low rate and cost of transportation. It has really helped me, because at least the little profit we do make from it, though I'm not the owner of the business, but at least it's feeding us well, helping to pay bills and so many other things in my own family. But I'm not the owner. But the owner being my brother, at least he's helping me out in school, in my own school and every other thing.
I'm into pastoring work, so this is a part of the business. After the pulpit, I do little this to support. Almost 7 years. They can do this with 10,000, 15,000. You can start it, even 5,000. If you have nothing to do, you have 5,000. They can help you.
Business in the level of scrap business. The only challenge is that na ngalaria is only the challenge we with them. The only way what happen this business they don't want you wake it 5,000 below business even 2,000 and don't get you here. Because this business can feed, can help your children. It can train your children the way you like. It can only work in the rata or no loss to this, and any are loss. Unless we need to for the mystery gun and I had about us. Obana may have some of Nasongo. I'm going to do 5,000 careful. Julia starts. They go to village and village. Then I check good. We already had it. This is 3 years. And then I forgot the matchmaking.
Don't forget that last administration led by David Nweze Umahi banned the business because of vendors. For me, I don't think that banning the business is the best option. For if 1% of Ebonyans are into the business and their family members are relying on it for their daily bread, what the government should have worked on is the security and the operation modalities of the association, not making the business as an illegal one, while it is a legal business. However, I thank God the present government led by Francis Ogbonnawifru has seen the importance of the business and the impact in the society. I lifted the bounds, seeing that the business is more of innovative and creativity as they are turning a waste product into a useful material. What is your take on this, my dear viewers? I am MBAM Sylvester.